Hello there, it's Kaylee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 33 tips on how to stay motivated to be productive. So for the first part, I have a lot that are just like in general, but at the end I'm going to have some that are like specific to like online school, stuff like that, because this video was originally supposed to be a tips for online school video. But I decided to do a productivity tip so it's not just generalized in one area. So number 1, make your bed. This is just so you're not tempted to go on your bed again. It's just so you're not tempted to just go back to bed and sleep or relax there, so you can get things done easier. Second thing is to plan your schedule. Planning out what you want to do, just make sure that you do get those things done. So like marking a time for the tasks you want to do. Write a to-do list. This is the same as the first one. You want to get things done because most people just like the pleasure of marking things done and feeling proud of yourself for getting those things done. Prioritize your tasks. This is so that you're not too overwhelmed of all the tasks you need to do. A lot of people use a method where they just list down 3 main tasks they want to finish for that day, and once they finish those tasks, they can work on other things. To take breaks. This is very important. You don't want to burn yourself out because that's just going to make you feel bad. So taking breaks is good, working in increments. A lot of people use the Pomodoro method, which is you do work for 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break after. Set rewards. This is something that I do sometimes, where you work and then once you're done doing the tasks you need to do, you can set a reward, like you can take yourself out for ice cream or something. This is just a way to get your work done faster and efficiently because then you're excited to finish it. Get rid of distractions. Get rid of your distractions, get rid of anything that may... What's the word I'm looking for? Get rid of anything that may distract you, take you away from your work. And if you can't get rid of your phone for some reason, just put it in a drawer or put it on airplane mode. I do that sometimes. Only get what you need. This is so you're not distracted. Again, getting rid of distractions. Because if you have all this clutter, you're gonna feel disorganized and it's just not nice. Create your own system. A lot of people, they make different methods, but honestly, just do whatever you feel is right. You don't need to follow any guides or anything. Don't multitask. There are a lot of things in my list that relate to distractions, and multitasking is one of them. When you multitask, your mind is in so many different places and it's hard to keep track of things, and honestly, it seems like it's gonna make things faster, but it's just gonna slow things down. Plan and write your to-do list the day before. Doing this just saves you time in the morning, honestly. Just so you can just start your day and you already know what you need to do. Use your time wisely. This can be really hard. I don't know what else to say. Just try to use your time wisely. Try to think of ways to do things faster. Try to think of how to do things efficiently. Have self-care days. A lot of people think that you have to keep doing work every single day or else you're going to get nothing done. But that's not the case at all. You need to give yourself some time to relax sometimes. Self-care days are good. They help you relax. Sometimes you can meditate, clear your mind. Sometimes you can give yourself facials. Me and my siblings do facials sometimes. And it's just a fun way to relax. Stay hydrated. This is so important. Make sure you're not dehydrated. If you're dehydrated, it's hard to think, you get headaches, and it doesn't feel good. Have snacks nearby. Sometimes you get hungry when you're working, so make sure you have snacks nearby, maybe a granola bar or some chips, so you don't have to get up and walk all the way to the kitchen, because that's a lot of effort. Switch up your workspace. This is also a way to clear your mind, get fresh, so every so often you can switch your workplace. Sometimes you can work at your desk, sometimes you can work in the kitchen, in the dining room. Just switch up your workspace from time to time. Get enough sleep. This is super important just so you're not tired while you're working, so you can have the energy to work. Sleep and wake up early and consistently. This also relates to the last one. This is just so you're not so tired when you're working, and so you have more time in the day. Set the right temperature in your house. Sometimes if it's too hot or too cold, it's just really uncomfortable, so you can't work. Use focus apps. I use some, there are a lot, but some of them you have to pay for. But these just make sure you don't go on your phone while you're working. Don't do too much. If you do too much, like I said before, you're gonna burn yourself out and it's just not a good feeling. Don't overwhelm yourself with tasks. This relates to my point earlier near the beginning when I talked about prioritizing your tasks. Don't overwhelm yourself with tasks. Don't give yourself too many hard tasks. Every single day, just have a few hard tasks, a few easy tasks, and they're gonna even out and balance together. Get the hardest things done first. This is just super efficient. When you get your hard things done first, you feel super relieved and you can just do your easy things done. Don't be lazy, just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. If you procrastinate, that's not gonna make things any easier. So if you're really set to do something, just do it. Stay positive. This is super important. If you don't like what you're doing, then what's the fun of it? Try to find positive things about work. Try to make, what you're doing exciting. And so that's basically the end of all the general points I want to make. That's the end. So now we're going to move on to the online school and working from home and that stuff. Number 1, set a study place. I have my desk right there where I put all my books, all my textbooks, all my notebooks there. Just make sure it's organized, make sure you have everything you need. Use white noise and lo-fi music. If you're not in a Zoom lecture or you're just studying by yourself, put some white noise or lo-fi music, listen to it with headphones, and it's just gonna help you relax more while you're doing your work. And I know a lot of people sometimes think that's too distracting. You can also put on study with me videos. Those are always nice, so it's like you have someone to study with. Set earlier deadlines. This is really important because 1, you get your work done faster, and 2, with online school, you can't always rely on the internet. So sometimes if everyone's trying to turn something in at the same time, sometimes a website can crash or there are technical difficulties. So try turning things in early and setting earlier deadlines. Break up larger to-dos and projects. This is also so you don't burn yourself out. So like when I was younger, I would always break up my tasks whenever I had a project. So I would work on the title one day and then I would research another day and write down the information the last day. And that's just so it makes things easier. Have study buddies. You can just FaceTime your friends and be like, hey, do you want to FaceTime and study together one day? If they say yes, then great. And this is good because you can ask them questions about any of the homework or assignments you have. And you can also share your answers with each other and check your answers, which also relates to my next point, which is check your answers. Online school is hard because you can't just walk over to a classroom, to your teacher's classroom and ask for help. So checking your answers is great just so you can double check and think about what you're doing. And if you really need help, you can email your teachers, you can email your classmates. Set goals. This is really important just so you know what you're working with, you know what you want to do, and just that's that. Communicate. This also has to do with the other one where you check your answers in study buddies. Communicate with each other. If you have any questions, email your teachers, go to office hours, attend study sessions. Like I said before, online school is hard. You can't just walk up and go to a teacher's classroom. You have to manually think of things by yourself. And so you should communicate just so it makes life easier. Write down your assignments. This is super important just so you don't forget anything. And I know that a lot of schools have things like on their portals where you have a calendar and your assignments are all there, or you use Google Classroom. But you can't always rely on the internet like I said before. So it's just easier to write down your assignments just in case you lose track of something. So those were all the things that I have for you. You obviously don't have to do all of them, but I would just recommend doing at least some of them. And yeah, I will maybe make a Google Doc and link it down below, but I don't know. But if I do, then you should go check that out. It will be in my description. And yeah, I really hope this video helped you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment whatever you like, because I will always reply and it will help my channel grow. And with that, I will see you later.